Hey, I'm TokyoPaul. Let's get into today's video. Japan is a country that many people around the world dream of visiting. It has a unique culture, advanced technology, and delicious food. However, living in Japan as a foreigner can be a completely different experience from what we expect. Today, I will share my true experiences. So these are my experiences from living in Japan. This is my story. Credit card copy. Let me start with a shocking experience that my friend Alex and I had. One night we went to a nightclub in Tokyo. We were with our group and he went to buy another drink. It turned out Alex disappeared for the rest of the night. Later he told me that someone must have spiked his drink as when he woke up, he was in another bar with two huge bodyguards standing at the door. He was forced to buy a drink, and when he used his credit card to pay for his drinks, the next day, he noticed hundreds of dollars of charges on his account that he did not make. It turned out that the bar staff had copied his credit card information and used it to make fraudulent purchases. This lesson taught us to always be vigilant when using our credit cards, especially in crowded places like bars and clubs. Please note that the bar staff was not Japanese. The lesson is to be careful what you drink and always stay with your friends or people you trust while out and having fun, even in Japan. A fight in the club. Let me take you on a wild ride and tell you a story about a night in Tokyo and I will never forget. It was supposed to be a fun night out with some colleagues, exploring the vibrant nightlife district that Tokyo is famous for. However, things quickly worsened when we argued with some locals in a club. It was an uproar. At first, the argument was just verbal and we thought it would blow over. But tensions escalated and before we knew it, my friend was in the midst of a physical fight with one of the locals. My friend's colleague and I jumped into action to pull the two guys apart and prevent them from hurting each other further. The adrenaline was pumping and it was a scary experience for all of us. We were in a foreign country and realized how easily things can spiral out of control, especially when alcohol is involved. Thankfully, nobody suffered any serious injuries, but it was a sobering reminder that we must be careful when exploring the nightlife in unfamiliar places. The lesson here is to keep cool and avoid getting into trouble in a foreign country. It's always better to err on the side of caution and avoid getting into any arguments or confrontations that could turn physical. Stay safe and have fun, but always be aware of your surroundings and the potential risks of exploring unfamiliar places at night. Living in Japan as a foreigner can be thrilling but challenging. Imagine getting on a tram only to realize you don't have any fare, or losing your wallet only to have it returned to Osaka by a kind stranger. And what about getting into a fight in Tokyo or having your credit card copied? These are just some of the experiences that foreigners can encounter in Japan, but don't let that scare you off. With the right mindset and preparation, we can navigate these challenges and embrace all Japan offers. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I've lived through these experiences myself and come out the other side with a deeper appreciation for Japan and its culture. So if you found these stories from my life interesting, prepare for more. Check out my book on Amazon.com titled From Study Abroad to Love Abroad, An Asian American's Odyssey in Japan. It's a thrilling and heartwarming tale that inspires you to take on the world.